guys, I'm here with Lisa Nielsen. She is the COO of Cigar Press Magazine. Lisa, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with me.
For having me. I appreciate it.
I've known you for the entire time I've been in the industry, so over 10 years. And I don't know your origin story into the cigar industry. So I thought it'd be fun to start with that.
Well, I started with Thor. My son started the magazine, and as he was going along, he needed odds and ends done. And I built up, I was all behind the scenes, and then one day I went to Pro Cigar. And I went to a cigar factory, and it changed my world.
You got the bug?
I didn't realize what went into this.
Yeah.
I thought this is just like a cigarette, and people smoke it and whatever. But I saw Jose Cejas at the time, and he took me through the factory, and I was just enthralled. How many hands touch a cigar? How it's all done, and the passion that goes into it. And after that, the rest is history. So then I went to all the events and everything. So I went from behind the scenes to up front.
Nice. And had you smoked a cigar before?
My first cigar was at Pro Cigar, and I was up at Camp David, which is a hotel there.
It's a beautiful spot for a first cigar.
Yes.
Overlooking the whole city.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And Henke Kellner walked by, and he was talking to me, and I had said, I'm going to smoke my first cigar, so he took a cigar out of his pocket and handed it to me, and that was my first cigar. And the rest is history. After that, I appreciated it so much more. Yeah, I've been smoking ever since.
And when was that? Do you remember around what year that was?
Maybe 15 years ago. 15, maybe 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been in the industry
Forever.
for a while.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you like a daily smoker, or are you?
Yeah, I'm not a 4 times a day smoker.
Yeah.
I want it either to be the perfect moment where I know I'm going to be able to finish the cigar. I don't like putting down, picking up, doing all of that. I like to sit back, drink something, eat something, and enjoy the cigar.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't want to be rushed. If I'm going to start a cigar,
No distractions.
No distractions.
Yes.
I just want to relax and enjoy it.
Exactly.
And that's one of the best things I think about the industry is that when you're smoking and you're smoking with a group, people just want to relax and talk and connect. And we were talking about that last night. Like if you have a glass of wine and a cigar in your hand, you can't pick up your phone.
That's right.
So
Exactly.
you're not distracted. You're there. You're
Yes.
present with everyone. So
Yeah, it's
That's
perfect.
awesome.
That's a perfect way to say it.
Yep.
It's just
yeah. And I was telling you last night that when I think about you and Thor and your husband, I think about all of our fun trips to the Dominican.
yes.
That, it's been a couple years since we've been there, but we've been there a bunch together. And you guys are big supporters of the Cigar Family Charitable Foundation in the Dominican.
Very important
which is
to
awesome.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you guys just got involved with that by coming down on a trip and seeing the project, and then it just kind of became a passion of yours?
Thor was very involved with Carlito.
Okay.
He loves Carlito. When Thor first started getting way back, he went to have an interview with Carlito. And Carlito treated him like a king. Like he was the special person. And Thor knew it was the other way around, but he saw Carlito's passion. And
It's infectious.
very
Yeah.
infectious. And so it just dominoed from there, and Thor loves Carlito.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. And you guys, for the last 10 years, have given the foundation a free ad in the magazine, which has always been amazing.
Yeah, very
So
important.
We appreciate that.
Yes. And people say why, why do you do it? And it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
If you go down there and
To
you
experience
see,
it.
you have to experience it.
Yeah.
And to see, and when you go there, it's not like Bobby, will walk in there or Eric, and the kids don't know who he is. The kids come and surround them,
Yeah.
and they know their names, and
They're hands-on.
and it's all a big family.
Yep.
And to see where those kids come from and where they are and where they end up, they would have not had the opportunities that they have.
Yep.
The school, and watching it being built to this tiny little place into this huge thing.
Yeah.
And without the cigar family, it can't happen.
I know.
And It's amazing.
I know. And the Newmans and Fuentes are so humble, but they underwrite all the costs for the foundation. Every dollar donated goes straight to the foundation, which is hard to find in a charity.
Never.
You know, you don't know how much of your dollar is going towards the charity.
Yeah.
So that's
and it
great.
is. It's and you see the passion come out in them when they're there.
Yeah.
And they talk about the school and what they're going to do with the school.
Yep.
And where it's going in the future, and looking at the plans, and knowing that you're in this smack dab in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
and they're able to do that. Just bringing electricity.
Yep.
You know, in the United States, we assume we have good schools, we assume we have water, we assume so much that they don't have.
Yeah, we take all that for
Yeah.
granted. They don't have it. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So, for those of you who can't, just listening to us, we are smoking Julius Caesars. We're talking
Yep.
about how this is, we both love this cigar.
yes.
It's one of our favorites.
It's one of my husband's favorites.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. And you're usually like a medium-bodied.
Depending on the
Smoker.
day, I'm more medium to medium full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was telling you, I'm more kind of like, I like the mild to medium cigars. That's my like sweet spot.
And everybody's different.
Yeah,
You know, and we all get different things out of each cigar,
Yep.
which is interesting. You know, one person will say they taste honey, or one tastes molasses or vanilla, and another person goes, I don't
I know,
get
it's
that.
so subjective to your
Yes.
personal taste buds. Or we're
And if
talking
you've
about
never tasted nutmeg, how can you say this tastes like nutmeg?
exactly.
So,
Or some people get real strange with it, like tasting
they go
wood
too far.
bark and
And I always tell people, if you don't taste anything, it doesn't matter.
fine, yeah.
Are you enjoying the moment?
Exactly.
Well, yeah. Then don't worry that you don't taste cinnamon bark or black pepper, red pepper mixed with white pepper.
right. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, just smoke it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were talking about pairings earlier. What's your
Yes.
like go-to favorite pairing?
I like beer. I love
Okay.
beer. And a hazy IPA, fresh. It's got to be fresh. And it's just,
Is that out of Chicago?
oh, no,
Easy.
East
Okay.
Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, and that it's just delicious. It's creamy and delicious. So you like a little bit of stronger cigar
Uh-huh.
with that. At least I do.
Yep.
And that's the other thing. People say, "Well, I don't like strong cigar." Then find something else.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. It may not go exact.
Yeah.
But if you're enjoying the moment, that's
And it
all
may
that
take
matters.
time to find the flavor profile that you like.
And that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Is trying different cigars
Yes.
and finding what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. When you were talking about your first cigar, it got me thinking about mine. You're a Chicago girl. My very first cigar was in Chicago, sitting outside at a steakhouse. I had it between the lines with Cynthia Fuente. And I was just thinking about how awesome it is to smoke in Chicago during the summer, because it's like the perfect weather to sit outside and
And we
enjoy.
all appreciate it because our summers are very short.
Yes, yes, yeah.
So was that at that fest?
No, it wasn't at Cigar
Different?
BQ. It was a foundation event actually that we were doing. Yeah, I was like a week on the job. I had no idea what I was doing, but it's still a great memory.
And you learn as you go along.
I know you do. Yeah.
Cigars I liked in the beginning, I think back and I think I don't like that anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, your palate
Changes completely. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, that was fun. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.